Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have a continuation from my last video, where a sovereign citizen is about to go up against Judge Bryant, who's one of the stricter judges that I've covered on this channel. Now, originally I recorded the video on my computer, but I can't seem to find it. So thank goodness for Old Squishy Gardner for posting the original on his channel. There'll be a link in the description to head over there after this video and give him a sub. So let's begin.
All right, Mr. McQuarrie, I'm ready.
I don't know how this stuff works. I'm new to this.
All right, this is case number 02-561-9901. The people of the state of Michigan versus Carnell McQuarrie. The defendant is charged with one count of assault or assault and battery. Today is the date set for pre-trial conference. And Mr. McQuarrie, your name?
Carnell Michael McQuarrie, ill, all lowercase, not the all caps corporation.
Nobody writes the name in all caps.
Yeah, well, I used to think no one actually ate lead paint chips either, but sovereign citizens do things a bit differently than the rest of us.
All right. So today is the date set for a pretrial conference. And Mr. McQuarrie, I understand that you are representing yourself. So how do you wish to proceed, sir?
First and foremost, if I may address the court and ask the court a few questions, with all due respect, may I speak?
I don't answer questions to counsel. I don't answer questions. That's not my role.
Well, I just wanted to say, you know, when I first came onto the Zoom, I felt that this court was disrespectful and restrained my First Amendment right to allocate myself here in this courtroom. And I'm not saying this as a personal attack, but that's just how I felt.
Hey, Mr. McQuarrie, all due respect, I'm not interested in your feelings, sir. I'm here to conduct court. So let's conduct court. How do you wish to proceed as it relates to your court matter?
Judge Bryant is one of the few judges that does not care to play a defendant's game. It's her courtroom, she's in control, and your fancy little headwear isn't going to change that.
Today is not the date for a motion. If you would like to file a motion with the court, I can give you a motion hearing date. But otherwise, I want to know as it relates to this pretrial conference where you've indicated that you want to represent yourself. It is your responsibility to understand the rules of court and how to represent yourself. Today is only the date set for a pretrial conference. As it relates to the pretrial conference, how do you wish to proceed?
Well, if I may speak without being restrained again by the court.
You're going to be restrained every time you go off course. So,
well,
understand every time you go off course, you're going to be restrained. You're going to be restrained in the same way that I would restrain any other person, any other lawyer, any other person who's not coming to court and addressing the court in the way that you're supposed to address the court for the pre-trial conference. So I'm asking you, Mr. McQuarrie, as it relates to the pre-trial conference, how do you wish to proceed?
I would like to ask that this court remove itself under MCR 2.003 for judicial bias. And once this motion
is denied, anything further?
Well, that was quick. So in Michigan, and according to MCR 2.003, as he cited, he can make a motion to disqualify the judge. If the judge denies this motion, as Judge Bryant has done in this video, then the party may ask that it be handled by the chief judge. In this case, that would be Chief Judge McConico. The chief judge will then make a ruling on whether or not the request for disqualification is valid. And I'll bet my left nutsack that he denies it as well.
Well, I would like to have it sent to the chief judge as required by the rule.
Mr. Flanagan, please call the chief judge and let him know that there's a request for recusal by Mr. McQuarrie and ask him how does he wish to proceed with the hearing for Mr. McQuarrie.
Yes, Your Honor. Violation code of judicial conduct, judge. And I haven't been
doing this for 16 years. I know what I'm supposed to do. So, Mr. McQuarrie, I'm addressing your request on the recusal. So everything else, we're going to stop talking until I hear from the chief judge as to whether he wants you to come now or if he's going to give you a date.
Okay.
Thank you.
The rule, man.
Okay, thank you, Mr. McQuarrie. Thank you, Mr. McQuarrie.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
they indicated that he would need to file a motion for recusal before you. And if you deny that, it then goes to the chief judge.
He already
Well,
did. I accepted his oral motion. I denied it. So tell them it's denied. I'm not requiring him to file a written motion. The court rules don't require a written motion. He requested thank you for affirmation, but I don't need it. He requested the recusal and I denied it. So ask them how do they want to proceed. I can sign an order of denial if they want me to just do an order of denial, but I've denied the recusal request.
Yes, Your Honor, the order of denial needs to be signed.
And then they're going to give him a date. In past times, some chief judges take the matter up immediately. So I just want to know, do they want me to give them a date?
Okay. Your Honor, no date. They said just sign the order and we'll bring it up. They'll contact them for a date.
All right. So, Mr. McQuarrie, please contact my courtroom. Make sure that my clerk has your current contact information. And apparently the chief judge's office is going to contact you with respect to your request for recusal. I will sign an order denying your request and then forward that to the chief. Okay.
Who do my call? The clerk? What is not?
Sir, if you just, I promise you, I've been on the bench for 16 years. And I promise you, if you just let me talk, everything you want to know will be revealed. I promise you. Okay. So as I was saying, you're going to contact my courtroom and you will speak with the clerk. Make sure the clerk has your current contact information so that the chief judge's office can contact you with respect to your hearing on my denial of your request for recusal. Anything further with respect to this matter? Please don't unmute. Who is saying hello?
Oh, can I speak or no?
Well, you can. Whether you should or not is a different matter.
Oh, well, what else is there, Mr. McQuarrie?
I would like to just say this, Judge. I have nothing personal with you. It's just that
Mr. McQuarrie, I don't take things personally. Ms. McQuarrie, let me say something to you. So since we're talking, let's talk. If you would let the matter proceed, this is an old case. So let me just say that this case is from 2002. And
correct.
Maybe if you had watched my courtroom on YouTube, maybe you would have seen how these old cases from 2002 are handled. And then we could have came on here and it would have been handled the same way. However, we're going to proceed in the manner that you wish to proceed.
Judge Bryant just politely told him that he was too stupid to take the public defender and have this 2002 case probably thrown out today. Instead, she's gonna let him do it his way, the way he learned on Google, and screw himself in the process.
And so I'm not going to keep going on because you've asked me to recuse myself. I have denied the recusal. You have requested an appeal. I have granted that appeal, and that concludes the matter. Is there anything further that is needed for the record? Because you don't have to tell me it's not personal. I could care less about, I don't take things personal. Why would I take things personal?
I take it personal because as a black man, a 50-year-old man.
This has nothing to do with you being a 50-year-old black man. This has anything to do with you being a defendant in this courtroom. Is there any legal thing for the record? Is there any legal matter for the record?
The prosecutor's office has committed a felony against me.
Okay, well, you can address that with whoever. You can address that with the appropriate parties, but I'm not. All right, so I'm going to assume that this matter, as it relates to the pretrial conference for Mr. McQuarrie, is concluded, unless there's something for the record on behalf of the people.
No, Judge, thank you.
All right, then, sir, you're all set. You have a great day, and you stay safe.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I have 2 more appearances by Crayon Breath L in Judge Sabri's courtroom, which all of this is actually leading up to. And now it looks like we may have even more appearances on the horizon with Judge McConico and most certainly Judge Bryant. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of the updates. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.